Minister, I want to raise the concerning issue of waiting times for assessments of needs for children in County Laois. I received a letter from the HSE dated 3rd December 25. The letter stated that there was 870 children in the Offaly area that are currently waiting to be reviewed by the assessment officer to determine the eligibility of progress for assessment. For those deemed eligible, the average wait time is 21 months. That's almost 2 years before beginning the process of accessing supports. The HSE did not provide me with these specific figures, but the scale of the backlog is undeniable. The families are in distress and children are being denied critical early intervention. Even more troubling, Minister, is that the HSE confirmed to me that 95% of the assessments have been outsourced to private providers, but waiting times are not improving. Minister, the current situation is not sustainable and urgent action is needed to ensure that these children are not left behind.
Thank you, Deputy Minister, to respond.
Thanks very much, Deputy. Look, I acknowledge for many people in all our constituencies are waiting too long for an assessment of need, and we've seen increased resourcing of this over the last number of years, but a doubling of demand since 2020, which has put significant pressure on the overall service. And that's, for example, with 9,570 applications received in the first 9 months of this year alone. We have significantly resourced this in this present year, but also in Budget 2026 with a 20% increase in disability funding, which will provide for significant recruitment to support increased provision of assessment of need. But in complementing the resource allocation, we also need to reform the assessment of need process to make it much more efficient for many and effective for many of the children who are waiting for an assessment of need, to increase the provision of therapies for many of the community, or many of the people in communities that we represent. That's complemented by the waiting list initiative and the legislative reforms which Minister Foley and Higgins progressed today, I think will make a difference in improving the process, but ultimately vindicating the rights of young people so they have a quicker process around the assessment need, and that they get the therapy and the intervention from the allied health professionals who provide.
Thank you, Deputy Donna.